What happens when the evidence you need isn't on a hard drive but somewhere in the cloud, maybe in another state or even another country? That's the big question behind cloud forensics, the topic of this module. With cloud computing dominating everything from business operations to government data storage, forensic professionals must know how to trace, retrieve, and validate evidence that lives in virtual environments. Before we dive in, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your peers. And leave us a comment below. Which do you think is the biggest challenge in cloud forensics? Data access, encryption, or international law? We start with understanding how cloud computing has evolved. It's more than just online storage. Cloud systems are highly scalable, shared, and dynamically provisioned. This makes digital investigations tricky, because data can move between servers and even countries within milliseconds. You'll learn how cloud services are structured. The three major service models, SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS, each pose unique challenges. SaaS, like Gmail or Dropbox, limits the user's access to infrastructure, making it harder to extract evidence without provider cooperation. PaaS, like Google App Engine, involves more complexity because you're dealing with code, virtual environments, and middleware. IaaS, like AWS or Azure, offers the most access for clients, but that also means more responsibility in managing logs, snapshots, and backups. And then there are deployment models: public, private, community, and hybrid. Each one influences how much control you have, how evidence is stored, and whether data can be lawfully accessed during an investigation. A major forensic concern is data segregation. In shared environments, how do you ensure you only retrieve data relevant to the investigation without overstepping privacy boundaries? That's where multi-tenancy risks come into play. Investigators must document everything and often work alongside legal counsel and cloud provider compliance teams. You'll also explore how service-level agreements, SLAs, and cloud service agreements, CSAs, affect the process. These agreements often outline how and when providers will cooperate with investigations, or if they will at all. Now let's talk about legal access. In the United States, laws like the Electronic Communications Privacy Act, ECPA, determine what kind of court orders or warrants are needed to obtain data. Cloud forensics is also impacted by international law, especially when data is stored across borders. A server in Ireland might hold data relevant to a US case, but accessing it could involve navigating international treaties like the Cloud Act or Mutual Legal Assistance Treaties, MLATs. On the technical side, investigators rely on forensic snapshots, which are like virtual freeze frames of cloud environments. These are vital for preserving volatile data, logs, running services, active sessions, that might disappear otherwise. You'll work with log files, especially in IaaS environments. These include access logs, system logs, and transaction histories. These logs can tie a user to an action, pinpoint timestamps, or reveal malicious activity. Parsing tools like Splunk, LXStack, or Magnet AXIOM Cloud are essential for sorting through this massive amount of data. Encryption is both a friend and foe. It protects data but can also hinder investigations. You'll need to know the difference between data at rest, in transit, and in use, and how forensic strategies change for each state. Other tools like Frost, Forensic OpenStack tools, and FTK Imager allow forensic analysts to retrieve snapshots and log files from environments like OpenStack or AWS. And don't forget about virtual machine analysis. If cloud services use virtual desktops or VMs, artifacts like prefetch files, browser caches, and temporary storage become relevant evidence points. You'll also learn how chain of custody is maintained in cloud environments. Because data can be accessed remotely, you must carefully document every action taken, time, date, tool used, what was accessed, to preserve integrity and admissibility. In real-world cloud investigations, collaboration is key. First responders might be on site, but IT admins, cloud service staff, and compliance officers play a huge role. Coordinating logs, isolating VMs, and acquiring forensic images all require strict protocols and communication. For anyone going into cybersecurity, compliance, or digital investigations, cloud forensics is a must-know. As data becomes more decentralized, knowing how to trace, access, and validate virtual evidence will set you apart. If you found this breakdown helpful, like the video, subscribe to stay updated on new forensic topics, and share it with someone exploring cloud security or digital investigations. Don't forget to comment below. What's one thing about cloud forensics that surprised you or you'd like to learn more about? Be sure to check the description for more resources. The full video playlist, the podcast series, the textbook, Guide to Computer Forensics and Investigations, 6th edition. See you in Module 14, where we explore report writing for high-tech investigations. Stay curious and stay forensic.